Hello YouTube, this is Gudi, and this is going to be a quick tip on how to anti-scam scammers at the Duel Arena. The only requirements for this guide are to already be a staker. I would not recommend going to the Duel Arena with the intention of anti-scamming. Scammers themselves at the Duel Arena are actually the easiest people to scam. They are so obsessed and preoccupied with getting their rules that they pretty much never pay attention to how much money you put up. An example of this is when someone's trying to scam the weapon off, their full focus will be on whether or not the weapon is on. So if you're, for example, doing DDS staking and someone comes up to you and tries to scam the weapon off, a really simple trick to getting them into the stake while you are in a really advantageous position is to change one insignificant rule, for example, movement on to movement off, and at the same time that you change that rule, change the amount of money that you have in the staking screen to the lowest amount that you can without the money changing color or the cash stack changing size. As long as the money doesn't change color and the cash stack doesn't change the size, for example, you would go from 900k to 100k, then the odds are they'll notice the change in the rules more than they will the change in the money. And on top of that, because they're so preoccupied with trying to get their one rule that will surely give them a huge advantage in the stake, they will just completely ignore the fact that you've changed the money, and if you get to second screen, almost every scammer will just accept as quick as possible because they're like, yes, I've scammed them, let's get them into the duel before they notice. I've won so many stakes just by taking advantage of these people's stupidity, and I would definitely recommend, if you are staking already and you have a lot of people coming up to you trying to scam you, do this method and they will 9 times out of 10 fall for it. I'm sure that some people will take this as a scamming guide. However, I want to make it clear that that is not my intention, and honestly I don't think that this is a good scam. I think it's a good anti-scam. I feel like the only reason it works is because scammers are so preoccupied with their one rule, they'll be obsessed with that and they won't notice the money. But for someone else, they just look at the overall thing. They want their rules and also the money. The money is a little more significant in a standard staker's dueling habits. I hope this guide helps you guys get back at some of these pesky scammers, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching.